I'm sure you have heard what we call Sustainable Urban Development Network. Why did we come up with this? Because what we are trying to do is to build networks. Even if you inhabit, sustainable urban development covers a huge task. And UN Habitat is a catalyst. It's bringing everybody while we are dealing with our normative work in terms of the preparation of policies, guidelines, tools to support member states, local authorities in strengthening their capacity for the sustainable urban development. But at the same time, we are also doing hands-on work on the ground in order to influence and to make an impact together with our partners on the ground to make a difference in developing the future sustainable urban development. While doing that, we can do a good work, but let us face the reality. We are also a small organization. So what we are trying to do now is to build a network of each of the major activities that we are tasked with, so that we work together with all the partners who have the knowledge but experience, so which should be part of the people who have the knowledge, the tasks. We cannot claim that we are going to do scientific research. Far from it. The universities are bringing the new knowledge, but we need to link up to learn. Otherwise, we would be lagging behind. So we want to have this body of knowledge on each of the issues that we are dealing with to be done by the people who are doing it, but bringing them as a network, so that we are able to learn and share, but also to partner to make an impact on the ground. So because of that, like for example, this network would be linking up with the governance management work that we are doing. Then we are dealing with land. We have what we call GLTN. That is the well-developed network we have. But we want to learn ourselves from our experience from GLTN, how can we build the networks in a strong manner? But each one of them will differ depending on the membership. But what we want is, how do we bring GLTN's work to that of Safer Cities network as well? So that, because we are all dealing on urban issues, we want the networks to learn from other networks so that we are able to build our knowledge. And then when we are tasked with an activity, then we depend on you for Safer Cities program development, because we have to work together up to there, whether it is in the normative or operational activities that we do. When we are working on land, we are able to depend on the GLTN. So it is the only way that we can move forward in order to deal with the task of the future of sustainable urban development. Let's face it, urban is not really the high agenda of all member states. So it is up to us to raise awareness, to work together, to partner, but also creating these networks, creating a platform, what we call SUDNet, in order for the networks to network, to promote that the future is urban, and we need to work on precautionary measures, policies that we need to put in place together in a consultative way in order for us to have an inclusive city, but that takes care of its communities. That is the most important, because local authorities are there to facilitate, but we need to learn how to work together. It is change of attitude, it is change of behavior, it is not easy. Sometimes we are in the cages, but we need to break these cages, to work together, to learn from one another, and be able to move forward for a better city, better world, better life.